The best soil for container gardening. When beginners consider container gardening, they often ask, what is the best soil for container gardening? One of the biggest mistakes that people make when starting their container gardens is not investing in quality potting soil. So, what is the best soil for container gardens? One that contains organic nutrients and should be able to drain well and keep the soil at optimum moisture and pH levels. Do not fill your containers with soil from your garden or bagged topsoil. You should fill the containers with a container potting mix that will retain moisture and resist compaction. I usually mix in a liberal amount of granular organic fertilizer and a shovelful or so of compost. The soil you choose for your container garden is important. In a container garden, the soil needs to be light and fluffy. It should not be too dense or tightly packed, as roots need access to oxygen and appropriate water retention as well as drainage. I recommend organic potting soil mix and/or compost made for containers. Any containers that can hold soil will do. Some people prefer to buy containers specifically made for potting plants, but you definitely don't have to. Here are some budget-friendly, creative ideas for container gardening that will help your garden stand out. Reusing containers that you find around the house or around your community reduces waste and helps the environment. Container plants do best in a potting mix rather than in garden soil, which can compact easily. Often garden soil contains weed seeds, pests and other critters you don't want in your containers. Look for a mix that is light, fluffy, drains well and contains enough organic material to hold water and nutrients. You can purchase a pre-mixed potting soil or make your own. Preparing your container to plant is simple but requires a little more than filling the pot with potting soil and adding plants. Soil is the bed for your plant and the foundation on which the plant depends to grow. It is the medium in which the plants gain access to moisture, nutrients and oxygen. Not all plants require the same soil, so it's important to know the soil combination each requires and the function of each material. It only stands to reason that using the best soil for container gardening is used for your plants.